Yo, yo, let's do this. All right, got a lot to get to, not a lot of time to get to it. It is July of 2011. I have just been out of town for a few weeks, doing a speaking gig at a camp and doing some things back in Phoenix. And I get back to Dallas, where I have just moved into a house in a lower historic area of Dallas called Lower Greenville. I moved in with a few friends from the church, and we had all just moved in, and I pull up around 11:15 at night and go inside, put all my stuff down, getting ready for bed, and I'm brushing my teeth. Believe it or not, that's a very important part of the story. I'm kind of walking around this older house, kind of mesmerized by it. And the front door has a circular window right at the top where I can look out into the street. And I look out and I see two people across the street talking. One of them is someone I assume to be my neighbor across the street. I was right. And the other one appears to be a Dallas police officer. And they're talking and pointing over at our house. They walk across the street. My neighbor stays on the sidewalk in front of our house with her arms crossed. And the police officer calmly walks up our little front sidewalk leading to the front door, stops about halfway, sees my goofy face looking through the window, and does one of these. So I walk out the front door with nothing but jersey shorts and a toothbrush. He puts his hand on his holster and says, "Please walk out slowly with your hands on your head." What is going on? So I do so, turn around. He slowly passed me down while asking me, "Do you have anything sharp on you?" And I say, my toothbrush. Then he asks me, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I live here." He then proceeds to tell me that my neighbor thinks no one is supposed to be living in this house for at least a few more weeks. And I found out, what the heck? She thinks that I'm someone who broke in the house. More on that in a second. I turn around to the front door after telling the officer that I have a sharp toothbrush, and boom, there's an undercover officer with one of those badge necklaces standing on my porch. He had come through the alley or something. So the police officer needs proof that I live there and my roommates live there. One problem, he's not allowing me to go back into the house. So, standing there in my shorts, still holding my toothbrush, I proceed to yell into the house loud to try and wake up my other two roommates who have their doors shut. "Hey, come out here. Hey, wake up. Hey, this isn't a joke. Hey, the police are here." So once they, in their groggy state, open the door, realize I'm not playing a prank on them, that this is real, they manage to come out, have to grab the lease to the house and our driver's licenses. We go through everything with the police officer. He then proceeds to tell me, because of the history of some things in the area, including the actual house we're living in, there was solid reasoning to lead my neighbor to think that I was a drunk or dangerous drug dealer making a drop at the house. What? So, after the police proceed to start packing up their things, our nice neighbor comes and gets to know the people that she called the police on. And when 2 out of the 3 of us kindly tell her that we're seminary students, her first reaction is, "Oh no, I called the cops on Jesus." Yeah. I mean, no, but that's still pretty funny. So that was a very interesting way to get to know our neighbor and to be welcomed into the neighborhood. So that is the story of a police officer frisking me while I was holding a toothbrush, and our neighbor thinking that she called the cops on Jesus. Well, that's it for today's 5. Hope you enjoyed it. If you missed any other 5s the last few weeks, you can catch those right here. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, Go ahead and do that right here. All right. Well, see you later.